Hi everybody, this is Matt. Thanks for watching and welcome back. Had a viewer question. The viewer writes, Matt, what do Protestants think of the Eucharist? Which denominations recognize it as at least some sort of sacred thing, and which ones completely reject it? In regards to the latter ones, do they justify, or how do they justify their claims when in 3 out of the 4 Gospels and many epistles, the Blessed Sacrament is spoken about? Well, that's an excellent question. Thanks for asking. And me being a former Protestant that's a convert to Catholicism, I can just give you my take on what I experienced in Protestant circles. Now, there are a few Protestant denominations that will refer back to what is known as the Heidelberg Catechism of 1563, which was essentially a way of trying to tie in things and to unify the Protestant movement. And in that, it specifically says, hey, when it comes to communion, the real Lord Jesus Christ is never present. You know, prefacing it, that's pretty much what it says. It also calls out the Catholic Mass. Now, not every denomination holds to the Heidelberg Catechism, but some do. Across the spectrum, there are a couple of Protestant denominations that actually refer to the term Eucharist, and they do believe that the Lord is present to some degree or is somehow interacting and doing his thing as, as it's taken place. But for the majority of the denominations that I was affiliated with as a Protestant, the word Eucharist was not even stated. And we did not believe that Christ was present because communion was simply symbolic and it was done as a memorial. I actually know one church where communion was only practiced once a year and it was tied in with Passover. So there are so many different varieties to it, but in general, for answering your question, the vast majority of Protestants do not believe in the presence of Christ being right there in the Blessed Sacrament. Now, how I generally deal with questions from Protestants that ask me about it is in terms of, the transubstantiation part. Goes back to me being a father. One day, before my first child was born, you could have run all of the genetic tests, DNA, you name it, and all you would have would be just Matt, just me. And then my first child was born. Suddenly, something inside me changed. Something substantially changed within me. I became a father. Suddenly, there was this little life that I was looking at that I was wildly in love with and that I would protect with my own life. I was changed interiorly. They could run all the genetic tests, DNA, whatever else, and they wouldn't be able to pick up anything medically speaking. But the fact is, ever since my first child was born, I'm no longer Matt, I'm a father. So that's how I tend to explain it to Protestants. But thanks for asking the question. And I know to many Catholics, it's just a baffling concept that Protestants wouldn't believe that way. But sad but true, it is what it is. So I hope that this helps. And please, folks, continue to ask questions. Thanks for watching, and God bless each and every one of you.